In today's episode, I do a bit of work on our base, and then we also get started on the long-awaited labyrinth that I've wanted to work on. You know, the big hedge maze behind the bank with the garden. Yeah, it's to the right of me right now, and it's so cool. Anyways, I think you're gonna love it. Let's check it out. Our poor old bank needs a little bit of attention. We haven't done a lot to it in a while. There's a lot of empty rooms in there. So that's mostly what we're going to be looking at today. But let's check out Create Labs because I finished the exterior. Look at this. Cute little sign. This is using a display board from Create. So you just give it some rotational power and you can put words on it and things. Very cool. But oh, you already see something. Let's go inside to the main lobby. Look at this. Gorgeous little place. It's mostly done. There's some extra things I haven't done yet, but we got this little banner above us. We got this cool sign system as well. Desk, a water fountain, a little waiting area. Great. And then we can come through here, through security. And close the gates behind me, just to stay safe. And then this is all empty still. I haven't filled anything out here. We've got the carrot farm and the wheat farm going here. These are all running. But this is all empty. We'll talk about this in a second. And then we come into the main factory floor here. And I love this. I love how this looks. We got these cool metal girders running around everywhere. And come up on here. It's just really, really nice. Gives me, it's getting more industrial by the minute. We got lots of windows, lots of light in here because I don't have a good source for lighting everything up. I think mobs can probably spawn around here still. It's a little dangerous, but we'll figure it all out over time. This is an improvement for sure. It's all enclosed now, so everything else that can happen can be on the inside, so that's great. Okay, let's talk about this. This, I'm thinking, is going to be a little lift, a little elevator lift or something. Maybe it can go down underground. I don't know. But the main primary focus of it is we're going to have a little lift here that drops down, and then that lift is going to drop down, and then we're going to have some sort of tunnel that runs down here into Create Labs so that we can access it straight from the bank. It'll be really good. But our poor bank has been neglected. We got empty offices in here. We got an empty reception area. There's this whole other room in here that I have nothing done with. And then the upstairs, there's absolutely nothing done. So we're going to tackle some of this today. First things first, we're going to get rid of this glass. It's too clear. It sucks. We're going to swap it out with this gray stained glass and give that a try and see if that makes any sort of difference. Just because the lines will let us at least see it a bit. So let's change this here. As for our first impression, yeah, it looks a little better. I think we'll go with that. Oh my god, and this stuff is still all up here. Time to clean that up. There we go. That looks a little better. We can at least see it now, and it looks like glass as opposed to just a clear space. Oh yeah, that looks much better from inside here. Perfect. I'm not entirely sold on this yet, but I think for my office, we can kind of do this maybe. So we can do the gray stained glass with the frame and then use that frameless in between, and it just kind of breaks up the glass a little bit, almost gives it some texture. So maybe we'll just try that all the way around and see how it looks quickly. I think that looks pretty good. That should work pretty well. That's not terrible. Okay. Okay, now we're getting somewhere with this. We're gonna put that there. Leave the deed to the land in there. In my safe. No one can touch it. Okay. I gotta have lots of decorations maybe. Like, there we go. My trophy for something. Let's do some books because as a CEO, I definitely read a lot. I'm very, very well informed. There we go. This is shaping up nicely. I gotta figure lights out, I guess. Put some lights in here. A couple plants and things. There we go. Let's see how it feels. Oh, yeah. I can definitely see myself reprimanding some lower management type people in here. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, okay. Next up, we're going to figure out our balcony. Okay, I think right in line with this window is going to be a really good height for our balcony. Let's kind of feel it out a little so we can see everything here. I can see inside. Yeah, I think that should do pretty well. That's pretty good. And we're going to brick around the edges. And then on top of that, I want to use these quartz railings because these look really, really good. These fit the aesthetic perfectly. Let's take a look from down here right now and see what it's looking like so far. Obviously, doesn't look great. Need some supports down underneath. We'll do that then. But the unfortunate thing is I can't copy the front half of the bank with all the big pointed flourish thing. I can't do that because we need it open for the skylight. So I guess I can do some sort of little details on the side, but can't really do a huge roof above or anything crazy. So a little bit limited with what we can do there, but we'll try to make it work. There we go. That's not so bad. Just a little bit. Just a little bit to close it in kind of along here. Not terrible. Yeah, it sucks we can't really do much about the roof, but I want the skylight, so I'll take the trade-off. I guess, actually maybe here, let's just try something. Let's try something and see how it looks. Okay, that doesn't look terrible with just that little archway over top, but I have to go see if it affects our skylight. From here, it looks like it would a little bit. Back here, it's not so bad. I mean, inside the rest of the buildings, whatever. I think we'll leave it. We'll leave it for now and see. Maybe I'll hate it later, but just to keep it kind of closed. I could even fill this little top bit with some glass as well, just to make it look like it's actually connected. Then we can just do a few supporting beams down here. That should tie it together pretty well. Put this between, so it looks a little thicker. And then we're gonna put some slabs to give some depth to these little pillars in between and just change the shape up a bit. That looks pretty good, I think. I maybe want to add a little slab to those corners, or stair maybe. Maybe a stair. It's a good balcony. Looks expensive, which is what I want. Now, none of this would be complete if we don't add some kind of like creeping vine things pulling their way up the wall. That'll look good, I hope. And then we can use a lot of this glow lichen. Oh yeah, there we go. That's shaping up quite a bit. That's pretty good. I like it. Okay, we're going to take a little break from the hedge maze area for now, and we're going to give another area some much needed attention. This little tunnel, I want to build the tunnel connection down to Create Lab. So, I want this wall to kind of retract, probably using the Create mod, definitely using the Create mod. I want it to retract and then slide out of the way, and then we just have like kind of a dingy looking tunnel that leads over to the Create Lab, and then that little elevator lift that goes up. So I think what we got to do is I want to use, what is it here at Create? I want to just make a simple one using this sticky mechanical piston where the door will slide down to the side or something or other. So let's play around with some of that stuff. Let's grab some of the resources here. Okay, so for starters, we're gonna have to tear up the floor a little bit here. And luckily we have this space down here to work with. So these three, let's just get this glue set up because I want it to be this whole 3x3 section. Then I need a mechanical piston. Now, I'm gonna have to do a little thinking here. If I want the door to pull all the way down 3 blocks, then this is gonna have to sit at this bottom level here, right? Right about there. And then we'll need 1, 2, 3 extension blocks beneath it, I think. That will go 1, 2, 3. And we'll fill this in for the moment. Then I know we'll need a clutch and we'll need the lever. And just for the moment, we're gonna hook this up just to kind of show how it should work. I'll find a good spot for the water after, but for now, oh, and I need water. Okay, so if I power this, we're gonna see the piston's gonna go. It's gonna go all the way up. Gonna connect. Then when I turn the clutch, it should pull that all the way down. Okay, fantastic. This is a good start. Now, we're gonna have to do a little bit here. We'll maybe make it step down a bit, but this is a good start. Okay, let me just find a better spot for the power source, and that's pretty much all we really need for the door. Okay, a little bit of work later, and I got something that I'm pretty happy with so far. So we have our wall here, and there's no noticeable button, but there's a secret. If I pull the light here, the door goes down, and we can enter our tunnel here. Oh, look at this. Amazing. I finally found a use for these algal bricks. I think they look really cool down here, kind of sewery. And then we also have another lever in here. Open the door and close it. It's, you can get a little sneak peek down there. We used a powered toggle latch so that I could do this from both sides. You just have to remember to undo it at the end. But yeah, pretty awesome. I haven't quite finished everything at the end yet here. We do have to do the lift and everything else, so I guess we'll get on that. Okay, we got this little corner bend done here, the 90-degree, and then we got the shaft for our lift. Now I just have to make the actual lift, and what we are going to use is the rope pulley from Create. So I'll have to make one of these up, got to hook up into the ceiling, and then I guess we'll come up with a simple design for something to do this here. Okay, that will power our lift. Okay, now this is spinning up here, and I do need to change this out to be a toggle latch. Yeah, this be my receiving one. Okay, so we can go shaft, shaft. Put a support down, and we'll do a gearbox. And then put a bracket there to hold it to the wall. Same thing there. Okay, so this should now be spinning, right? Now be spinning, right? Why isn't it spinning? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's there. Okay, so I should be able to push this, and it'll pull it up. Okay, so the pulley just doesn't render. Probably something with my shaders. And I also forgot to glue the blocks. Whoops. Okay, let's glue that and that. And then set up another button down here, I guess. Now that will send the lift up, send the lift down. A little strange with the pulley not displaying, but we guess we can make it work. It's fine. There we go. I need to make it one taller so that we're right at the right level. There we go. Now that should pull us up to the right height. Amazing. Look at that. Okay. There we go. We have our little lift built in now. And I can go down. It'll take me down to my tunnel. And then we can get all the way into Spellcorp International from here. Perfect. And we just got to make sure we close the door behind us so no one knows. Great. Amazing work. We did it. Okay, with the tunnel connection out of the way, it's time. It's time to take a look at our labyrinth, our maze that we're going to build. But with our beautiful Zen garden in the middle, we're going to get started on the maze finally. And I got a lot to talk to you about this one. We're going to do something pretty cool with it, I feel. And we'll talk about that little machine there in the middle in a moment, okay? Okay, get ready. Put your thinking caps on because it's going to get serious here. Okay, so before we can build a maze, we're going to need to understand a little bit about how it's going to work. So, yes, we're going to build our own maze. I'm not going to use online generators or anything. I'm going to do this all myself by hand because I think it sounds really weird and fun. So, let's talk a little bit about mazes, how it's going to work, and how our maze is going to tie into it all. So first, we'll start with our maze. So, generally, a maze is going to have one entrance and one exit. And you're able to get out of it by simply traversing the path through the maze until you reach the exit, and then you get out. Our maze is going to have two entrances, one at either side of Spellcorp. It's going to have two entrances, and then it's going to have four exits, each of them at one side of our garden here. So there's going to be lots of ways to get in, hopefully. We'll maybe tweak the paths in the end to make it fit, but this should be attainable. It should work. Okay, so let's look at this little demo I prepared for us up here, right? Look, we got this little maze. what I would say is a 5x5 maze, because there are 5 cells on the top and 5 cells on the side. This is a random maze. So how did I make this maze? Well, I'm gonna lay it out for you. We're gonna make it something next to this here, and we're gonna run through a little demo of how we're gonna make the maze. Okay, so I've set up another grid for us here so that we can run through this together, and I'll show you how the whole process is going to work. So we have our maze here. It's a 5x5 grid again, similar to that one, and we'll be able to see how they compare and how they differentiate once we have this set up. Right at the bottom is our entrance. We're going to start there, and we're looking to get to the exit. What we're going to do to create our maze is we're basically going to go through. We're going to choose a random direction at any point, and then travel to the next cell. Mark that cell, and then keep doing that over and over again. When we reach a cell that's considered a dead end, we backtrack down to the last cell that has open cells next to it. And then we randomly choose a new direction and go that way. And we keep doing that over and over until eventually we end up back at the start of the maze through the backtracking. And then our maze should be completely filled out with every part of it explored. This is a recursive backtracking algorithm known as randomized depth first search. And it's very, very useful here for us to make generational mazes that are going to be unique each time we do them. I'm simply just the smartest person there is, and that's why I run this business. That's why I'm the head honcho here at Spellcorp. So we'll run through this demo, and then hopefully you'll be able to see how I'm going to scale it up and fill out the whole maze the same way. And right in the middle there, well, let's just show you what it is, okay? So let's grab some stuff in our inventory on our hotbar here. I'm going to need this, and you'll see why. So it is very important for us to mark our location in the maze so we know where we've been and where we haven't. So for the demo, I'm going to use torches and redstone torches. Torches are going to represent the first time we've been to a cell, and then when we have to backtrack, when we leave the cell, we'll replace it with a redstone torch. So for starters, we're starting here at the first spot in our maze. Now, we have 3 directions we can go. Where the walls are up between the cells. We can go forward, left, or right. What I've built over there is a little machine to give me a random direction. So, we're going up. I love that little thing. It's cute. It's cute. So, we move up. We break the barrier. We go forward. I want this rain to end. We'll come back when the rain's done. The rain is clearing up. The rain is clearing up. Now tell me, where were we? We were right here. Let's pick a new direction. We can go up, left, or right. If we get any previous one, we're just going to ignore it. Kind of a flaw with the system. Ideally, it would only give us random ones that we can choose, but that's insane to set up. So it wants us to go left. So we're going to go left, and we're going to visit this cell. And now from here, we can go up or we can go down. So we're going to choose randomly. It wants right. We ignore that. Up or down, and it's down. So we're going to go down into this cell. Now, perfect. For the example, we're going to get our very first backtracking, right? So we're here. The cell to the left is visited because it's outside of the maze. We'll pretend that's visited. The cell down is visited. And the cell to the right is visited because we marked it with a torch. So we're going to pop this cell. We're going to mark it as complete, and we backtrack. And we go back to the previous cell that has another direction to choose. We could just use the random thing again. To speed things up, we can also just assume we have to go this way because it's the only direction that's not chosen. So we'll just go this way, and now we can go up or right. It wants us to go right, so we go right. And here we can go up or right again. Down we can't go. It's marked as visited. And we can go down. We can go right. We mark it as visited. We got 3 directions we can go. It wants us to go right again. It wants us to go left. We can't do that. Up. We can go up. Getting close to the exit here. Cool. It wants us to go left. Ooh, it's going to dodge the exit a little bit. Now, down is already visited. We can go up or we can go left. Down's already visited. Left. Perfect. This is a crazy maze. It's a lot of winding tracks. Okay, up. That's going to be a left or a right. Left. Okay. We're going to go left. And then same thing as we did before. We know the only direction it's going to be able to pick is this one here. So we'll go down into here. And then we have to backtrack to one that has another option. So backtrack, backtrack. And then this one here has another option. We are only able to go one way, so we'll just go this way for now. We mark it as visited. Same thing. We'll go this way. We'll mark it as visited. And that's the exit. But we don't stop here because about half of our maze is still undone. So what we're going to have to do is continue. So, interestingly enough, this one we can now go this way. We can go down this way, and then this way, and then this way, and we reach a decision point again. So it wants us to go left. And then up, can't do up. Right, we can't do right. Left we can do. And then from here, there's only going to be one way. So it's going to be down, right, and then right. And now we've reached a dead end. So we're going to backtrack, and we're going to backtrack. And we're going to keep backtracking. And at every point of the way here, we're checking to see if there's spots that are missed, that are unvisited. And we're going to backtrack all the way until we reach our beginning cell. And then we're out of the maze. We have a unique little maze here. Interestingly, this one kind of winds its way to the exit very, very quickly. You're going to find it really fast, but that just comes with the scale of the mazes we were making here. But looking at the two of them, they're quite different. They follow different turns and paths. So, applying this exact same concept, I can make this as big as I want. I could scale it up to fill up this entire area, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to fill up this whole area with leaves. We're going to make this grid, that same grid we started with, and then we're going to go through knocking out blocks until we fill out the maze entirely. The only thing is our randomizer is a little slow. It's a little hard to use. I have to shoot arrows at it, so we're going to rig up a new version of it. I have an idea using some create stuff here that we'll play around with in a minute. Hopefully that explains it pretty well for you, and that's just how we're going to be making our maze. So I have to gather some resources. I have lots of leaves to gather. We have to fill out this entire maze with them. So there's going to be lots for me to do here. Maybe once we get part of the way through, we'll run a vault, but I want to get going on this maze. I'm really excited for it here. First off, let's revamp our direction picker. This thing is just simply too slow. We're going to make a whole new one. We're going to redesign it from the bottom up. Same thing. We need that dropper at the bottom, but we no longer need the bow and arrows. That is an outdated feature of it. And we're going to have droppers running, or hoppers running into this. Dropper here. Above all this, we're going to need lots of redstone here. We're going to need quite a bit of redstone. First, mechanical bearing. Going to go here. Oh, it won't let me because I'm shift clicking. It's going to go there. Then we're going to put a sequence gear shift at the back, and we're going to need cogs to go into this. Now comes the redstone. This is going to be in here at a 2-tick delay. This is all going to go up. We got to travel the redstone up the path, and from there, we have to place a block above, and I need a slab. I need a slab, so we'll put it there. Okay. And then up top here, we're going to have a repeater on 1-tick delay. I think I did something wrong. Hold up. Block has to be here with redstone. What did I do wrong? I did something majorly wrong. Oh, I know what I did. This is all too low. Okay, this has to be up here. Then I need my slab. Repeater here on 1-tick. This redstone here. And then redstone dust on this. Target block above. Then we're going to set up a redstone link up top here. And the channel for that is just going to be up. That's okay. Receive mode. We're going to put this up here, and that connects up, and this is basically the gist of it. Now it just needs these filled in here, the directions, and now we just have to hook it up to some power. This should now be spinning at the max speed, 256 RPM. Let's test this baby out. So we need to change this, and we need it to go 180 degrees forwards, a time delay of the lowest ticks possible, and then 180 degrees, forwards as well, I guess. Now we should be able to take this linked controller here, and we can, how do we configure this? How do we do this? Right click while sneaking. Right, I want to set this up. So we need the up arrows because we'll have to configure it. Let's do space. So I can put in the configuration here. When we press space, it fires it. Perfect, look at that. And something is overstressed. Whoops. Okay, how many water wheels does it take to run one mechanical bearing at the maximum speed? We're going to add in a second water wheel. Is that going to do it? Okay. Big grand reveal. Grand reveal. No, same thing. What's it saying? 1,000 stress units at current speed. I think that these are creating 2. I need 4 of these. As you can tell, I didn't properly account for how to build this in survival. I'm out of carbon. I can't make more chromatic steel. This is not good. I guess we're just gonna have to borrow a water wheel from somewhere. I know exactly the place. This lift is really slow anyways, so I mean, am I ever gonna use it? I don't know. The big reveal. This should be it for real this time. This should work. Okay. I forgot to glue it. Great. It spins now at least. I'm never gonna build a maze at this rate. Our direction chooser is flawless. Ready? It doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? It was just the redstone repeater was on the wrong delay. Now look at this. Now it's way faster than the last one. That's so much better. Okay. Now I'm basically ready. I'm ready to start the maze. Except for all the leaves I'm gonna need. There's gonna be so many. Well, might as well get gathering. Okay, we've laid out some of the leaves here. Let's look at this. This thing is gonna be a monster. This is so crazy looking. Can you imagine me trying to navigate my way through this maze? Oh, I can't wait. This is gonna be so good. Okay, so the plan though next is I'm actually gonna do the next layer, like the walls in between. I'm gonna put up a block like cobblestone or stone or something. Something that's easy and fast for me to mine so that I can do it with a pickaxe, because this thing is going to take a long time to do. It's really going to be slow, so I want something there to speed it up. So I'll start laying all that out, and I'll show you it too before we start tearing away at the maze. Oh, this is so mind-numbing. I can't wait to build the actual maze. Just like that, it's ready for us to prep the shape of the maze. Now, the real decision is which side do I start from? Do I start from one of these? Do I start from one of these? Well, let's choose. We're going to go between that one and that one. Left or right? Which one's it going to get first? Ready? Oh, right wins. We will be starting from over here. This looks extremely daunting from this angle. There's so much. I'm going to get to work on this. But how about right now, we go run a vault. While I'm running the vault, I'm going to be here. In 2 places at once. Okay? Perfect. Let's get going. I'll bring you along with me for the first couple of moves though, okay? Ready? We're starting here. And now, we're going backwards. Left is the first move, okay. Wow, I hope that's enough to hold you guys over. Enjoy the vault. I really hope I win. And you know what? I hope it's not a scavenger vault, because I don't want to do those. While I'm off building that maze, we're going to run this vault here. And let's remind ourselves of the bounty. I need to find 1 vault apple. Should be pretty doable. Hopefully it's not a scav vault, because no success, monoliths, and it's 1 times lucky. That's pretty good. Bounty complete right away on the first wooden chest. Can't complain about that. Now, I don't really know what I'm looking for in this vault. I kind of forget, so we are just gonna run it. Maybe I'm just gonna be on the hunt for kind of cool rooms or something. I don't know. Get a completion as well. Feel a little rusty. I think it's been a minute since I've done a vault, so hopefully this one just goes well. The current level of speed I'm rocking is really fast. This is super good. Oh, that was a close save. Holy. There's my monolith. Awesome. An X marks the spot room. You know I gotta do it, right? Oh, of course I gotta do it. Okay. Let's see. Don't worry. I'll be safe. I'm so good at games. I'm good. I'm safe. It's gonna be good. Please. Yeah, look at that. We got a good one. For once in my life. It's been a minute since I've had a good one of these. Well, that was a success. Oh my goodness. This is a mining room. This is a really good room, isn't it? It's like an Omega one, where I can get all the different ores. Do I really need any of these ores right now? I don't know. I suppose it's not a terrible idea to spend time here, at least looking for a rare ore. Maybe we can find an echo ore while we're here. I don't know. To be honest, I've seen people do this room, and you usually need like a hammer or something to destroy it, because there's just so much to break through. I don't know if it's worth me spending much time here, to be honest. Maybe I'll grab some benatite, because that's always good, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to spend time in this room. I'm interrupting your vault here because we're about to hit our very first exit. Yes, it went downwards from here, and look at that. We hit our very first exit into the thing. And let's look at a little progress update of how the maze is looking so far. I have not done tons, but there's some cool shapes coming out in here, and then later we can replace a lot of these with the leaves. So there's still more to do, so we'll continue. I hope you're enjoying the vault. I bet it's a really good one. Totally not bad. Oh, a village room. I've never done one of these. I think we gotta try it. We got 10 minutes left. How bad can this be? This is a pretty good vault so far. Need to go that way to escape. Now, how do I do anything here? There's this. There we go. 8 minutes left. I think I've done one floor of this village room. There seems like there's multiple if I go through this way. Right? Oh, another staircase here. Perfect. Right by our entrance. This is where I came from, right? Yeah. Hey, surprise, surprise. I'm interrupting the vault again because I am on the final stages of the maze here. We have laid out the whole path, and we've ended up back at the start. It is all done. I just have to swap out the stone blocks with more leaf blocks, but we'll check it all out together once you guys are done the vault, and hopefully you make it out with some new loot for me. I think that is the last of this village room. Don't see any other rooms I can go through, so we'll get out of here. We got 5 minutes left. Lots of time still in the vault to maybe check out a couple rooms. Oh, geez. Hi. I need to go east. $40 left. This vault has been pretty good, I think. I think it's been quite good. I guess we will see. I think I'm maybe one room away. I don't know. Maybe two. 20 seconds left. Might have to pull the kiwis out. Yeah, we'll have to pull kiwis out. Need one more, maybe. Maybe two. This, I think, is the first room, so. Remember the water stream. 10 seconds. Yeah, we can make it. We don't even need it. There we go. Let's see. Okay. Felt like a good One, 192. Is that a new record? Is that a new chest record? That's pretty good. 38 ores, almost 16,000 XP. We're very close to level 27 now. Awesome. Okay, cool. And we got our bounty. Okay, as for loot, let's see. 37 vault diamonds. That's a lot. Some catalyst fragments. Very nice. We did get some ores, some new ores, and lots of stuff in here too. Some gear, some jewels. Okay, we'll check all that out here. But let's dump everything in monolith and bounty. We got, ooh, an augment for that. I think that means we can use the same theme. Like we can apply that theme. Orbs, and how about gear and things? More vault diamonds. Tons of jewels and things that we can look at here. But how many vault diamonds did we get? Because I know we were short on those. We got 50 from the one vault. That's pretty good. And we got a lot of carbon. 420. Amazing. Okay, as for jewels, what did we get? Check out some of these jewels. A small reach jewel. That's pretty good. Another reach jewel. Kind of big, but lots of mining speed. We might try to cut those down. Living affinity. Try to cut it down, I guess. Nothing crazy. That's a nice wooden affinity is not bad. Same thing. We can just try to cut some of these down, I guess. Gear. We got some new gear. Let's roll that. Anything better than what we have? Unlikely. Unlikely. No. Won't be better. Chest piece. Hard to beat. No. No. And no. And no. No new gear. How about mystery boxes? Diamonds and things. Emeralds. Relics? Something new? No new relics. That's crazy. You're kidding. Oh, I got an echo ore. I got an echo gem. Oh, sweet. We got another echo. Cool. Well, that was about it for that vault. Maybe I'm all done with the maze and we can go look at it. Let's go see. Let's go see. Why don't we? Oh, yeah. Would you look at that? Yeah, it helps when there's two of me. Oh my gosh, I'm just able to get so much done. Look at this. Look at this. This looks fantastic. This looks so good. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes. Yep. I'm quite pleased with this. So we got the first part of the maze done. The walls are only one high right now because I ran out of leaves. But we are going to make them maybe like 2 or 3 tall so that I can't see out of them when I'm in the maze. But this looks so good. Job well done. It was a lot of work using that recursive backtracking, depth first search generation stuff. It was a lot of tedious manual work, but I'm happy for it. I'm happier for it because it looks great. It looks great. Obviously, this is going to be kind of hard to navigate. I got some fun ideas for that, okay? First off, look at this. We can take the camera, okay? And maybe I go really high up in the sky, and then I go like this, and then I take a pic. Oh, I missed it. Okay, so maybe we go really high in the sky here. Oh, I'm screwing it up. I can't do it. Okay, now imagine I take the camera, and we get a nice overhead view of the maze. Okay, I can take this image that I took, and I can draw on it and draw the path, and then I can have like a little map for when I'm going through the maze to figure it out. That way I know the correct route. That would be cool, huh? And then too, what I think would be amazing is if I had weird entrances to farms throughout the maze or like different things throughout, like maybe right there, maybe in that little nook there, there's like an elevator or something that goes down that leads me into like an iron farm or something crazy. Wouldn't that be cool? And then same thing. I could have that map and it could show me how to get to the iron farm. And I know all of this seems crazily unnecessary and weird, but I just think it sounds awesome. And it sounds so unique. And that's what I like about it. That's what I love about it. But this looks great. This looks fantastic. I'm really happy with this. I guess I'm just going to have to get more leaves, though, and start stacking it up. And then we can finally start building the garden. Not bad. Now that I have all those vault diamonds, I'm able to upgrade my other thing here. My other generator. Have to fix the lava spill. Whoops. That. And I need a vault diamond block. Diamond generator. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Oh. I forgot I stole the water wheel from my lift. Well, now that I have more carbon, I guess I can make another one. There we go. 64, 64, 100. We're making 128 FE per tick now. That's enough to keep up with our needs for a while for sure. We got a bounty here to submit 99 gold ingots. And that is enough to level me up. Amazing. Level 27. Wow. What do we get from that? Anything crazy? An unidentified sword, 61 chromatic iron, and some jewels. A item rarity jewel and a pretty small gilded affinity. I guess we can cut that down. How's this sword look? Not great. Let's try to cut down this one. And we lost it. What about it? You know what? Yep. Okay. We have one skill point. I think, what did we say we wanted last time? Did I want to get... Yeah, I want Stonefall. Because if we get Stonefall... Right now we got 50% damage reduction. But once we get the next level, it will replace our water bucket, basically. So when we fall, we can block fall damage. So that's really, really good. I'll have to set a keybind for that. Oh, I kind of want to buy a new magnet just to roll it. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. What are we going to get? Okay, let's see. 17,000 durability. 5.5 range, so that's more. Velocity's terrible, and we got extra durability. The implicits are okay. The velocity's pretty bad. It's not good. I don't think we need to keep this. Now, say I wanted to craft a magnet. Maybe this will be my magnet this time. Let's see. Come on, please. 7 velocity, 4.7 range, extra item quantity, and 12,000 durability. It's okay. I think that'll be a backup magnet for us. You know, I hate to do this, but it's that time of the day, and unfortunately, we have to call this episode an end here. It took a lot to build this maze out. It took a lot to do some of the other base stuff I did, and I just haven't had much time lately, so I've been a little busy, you know? But don't worry, I haven't forgot about you. I haven't forgot about Vault Hunters. I'm still playing it. I'm still playing it whenever I can here, and we're going to continue to keep releasing episodes. So hopefully you'll join me in the next one. If you enjoyed, please like, please subscribe if you aren't already. Every little bit counts. Anyways, hope to see you next time. Love you. Bye. Oh no, it's so close.